All these behind you are trafficking cases, except for I think 2 files. The whole cabinet there is all trafficking files, and these are my overspill down here. All these files are possible miscarriages of justice. These are all sadly have been returned and deported. I can't get to them quick enough. Probably re-trafficked. Police will raid a cannabis factory. They will arrest the 2 young Vietnamese boys, for example, in the property who were tending to the plants. Obviously their prints are everywhere. They are banged to rights as such. It's a highly sophisticated operation. The electricity's tapped. These are very high yields of plants. Clearly these miners, and a lot of the time they are miners, clearly have not organised this operation, and the police are not investigating this further. They're happy with the arrests that they've made. Usually I will get a case post-conviction, so they're in prison, and they will obviously have a huge mistrust for the authorities. They also have a mistrust for lawyers as well, because their experience with their previous legal teams is that they've told them to plead guilty, that there's overwhelming evidence, and then they're sitting in prison and they've sort of been forgotten about. They're not being afforded the judicial protections that they should be. This sort of started with the case of THN. My client was a minor, and he was Vietnamese and had been trafficked and locked in a cannabis house. In a nutshell, what the judgment said is that we should not prosecute victims of trafficking that have been compelled to commit criminal offences. I thought that that would be the end of it, because I thought that practitioners and CPS and the courts would be aware of this, but we are still every day prosecuting individuals that have been exploited and forced into criminality. The problem also that we have in the UK is re-trafficking. So a lot of my clients will go missing as soon as they're released from custody. Some of them are literally picked up off the street. The clients that have come back into contact with me that have been re-trafficked have said, oh, I was walking to the shop and, I was just picked up and dragged into the car. There was a period in my work where every client, Vietnamese client that I was representing, as soon as they were released, they were going missing within 3 or 4 days. Every trafficking case that I have done, I've either overturned the conviction, or if it's pre-conviction, we've managed to get the prosecution to discontinue the case. When you calculate how much this is costing the public purse, these wrongful prosecutions, it's a lot of money.